Coming up, the United States Senate remains deadlocked in a shutdown after nearly 2 weeks. We'll have more. New allegations have come to light regarding the Pittston area superintendent. We'll have the latest. Plus, Vincent Goldschmidt will have the latest on Marywood sports. Stay tuned right here on TVM News.
Good afternoon and welcome to TVM News. Today is Friday, October 10th, 2025. My name is Caitlin Klotz. This week we have news on the ceasefire agreement in Gaza, and we'll be checking in with Charlotte Rocher with updates on next week's weather's forecast, along with sports anchor Vincent Goldschmidt to find out the latest in Marywood and professional sports. The Senate remains deadlocked on a path to end the shutdown as it nears its second week. Senate Majority Leader John Thune needs at least 8 Senate Democratic caucus members to join Republicans to reopen the government, given that Senator Rand Paul has consistently voted against the GOP's bill. After 2 years, Israel and Gaza have finally reached a ceasefire agreement as a part of the first phase to end the war. According to CBS, Israel will release Palestinian prisoners in exchange for the release of Israelite hostages and allow aid to Gaza, which has suffered from severe food shortages. Displaced Palestinians have already begun returning to their home in northern Gaza. Senator Mark Warner was silent when pressed by sources as to whether Gerald J. Jones, who is the political party's nominee for Commonwealth Attorney General, should drop out of the race after text surfaced depicting the murder of then Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert Warner. On his way to a closed-door briefing as vice chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, averted glances to aide talking in his ears as the press converged. When we come back, we'll have news on the arrest of the Pittston area superintendent.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Court paperwork details the allegations against Pittston area superintendent Kevin Booth after a fight with his wife allegedly got physical. According to court documents, police responded to a home on Union Street in Pittston Sunday night for reports of a domestic dispute. Booth's wife told officers that he came home drunk, hit her phone, and choked her in their bedroom. When speaking to the police, Booth denied hurting his wife, but was taken into custody. The superintendent now faces simple assault and harassment charges. It's lunchtime at Hollywood Pizza and Bakery in downtown. This year is special for the food establishment as it is celebrating 40 years in business. The owner, Edward Steller, and his son, Jason, who manages the pizza and bakery shop, can't believe this much time has passed. Edward says his uncle and his father purchased the business in 1985. He says his father retired in 1992 and he took over with his uncle. Hollywood Pizza is looking to do some specials for its 40th anniversary, so keep an eye out. Have an ear for brass instruments? Marywood is hosting a trumpet masterclass tomorrow, October 11th from 1 to 4 p.m. The event is being held in the Swartz Center Marian Chapel and is being hosted by Dr. Langston J. Fitzgerald III. Join Marywood for an exhibition celebrating the vibrant works on paper created during Polsky's most celebrated period of artistic innovation. The exhibition brings together a selection of these rarely seen works on paper, immersing viewers in the visual language of flight, abstraction, and performance. It offers an opportunity to revisit Polsky's visionary art making in the air and to reflect on the enduring legacy of an artist who quite literally expanded the boundaries of picture plane. The exhibit will be running in the Maslow Gallery in the Shields Art Building until January 16th. Now we'll throw it over to Charlotte Rocher for this week's weather forecast.
Thank you, Katie. Freeze watches have been issued these past couple of nights as temperatures drop to the 30s. Thankfully, today is a beautiful sunny day with a high of 61 and a low of 35. There is a high chance that there will be another freeze watch later tonight as well. After today, we're going to see the sun go away behind lots of clouds throughout all of next week, but will be mostly cloudy with a chance of rain on Monday and Friday. So don't forget your umbrella. The highs will stay up in the upper 50s and the lows will sit in the lower 40s. With your TVM weather report, this is Charlotte Rocher.
You are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
We'll turn it over to Vincent Goldschmidt to find out the latest in Marywood and professional sports.
Thanks, Caitlin. News broke Saturday that former NFL quarterback and Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez was hospitalized after being stabbed in Indianapolis. Shortly after, it was revealed that Sanchez would be getting arrested for charges of battery resulting in an injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motorized vehicle. The incident took place after midnight on Friday after Sanchez and Perry Tolles got into a dispute about Tolles' truck being in an alleyway. The altercation turned physical as video footage showed Sanchez throwing a man to the ground. Monday morning, Indianapolis prosecutors would add a level 5 felony battery charge to the list of what the former 5th overall pick faces. The felony carries a sentencing guideline of 1 to 6 years behind bars with a potential for a $10,000 fine. Last night could go down as one of the worst nights in Philadelphia sports history. We'll start on the ice as the Flyers began its season facing the back-to-back reigning Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Despite 32 saves from free agent signing Dan Vladar, the Flyers were unable to steal a win from Florida, falling 2-1. In North Jersey, coming off a heartbreaking loss to the Denver Broncos, the Philadelphia Eagles were hindered by a pair of kickoff mishaps and 2 late-game turnovers to fall to the division rival New York Giants 34-17. As for the final and most devastating game of the evening, fighting to keep its playoff hopes alive, the Phillies held the Dodgers to just 1 run through 10 innings in Game 4 of the NLDS. Even with the polarizing pitching, the offense was unable to muster more than just a singular run before an 11th inning error by reliever Orion Kerkering would be the final horrifying memory of the Phillies' 2025 season. Sports betting has become more controversial than ever, as almost every major sports network making reference to a bet, whether it being a spread of a game or having a same-game parlay specific to the network sponsored by a sportsbook, while investigations get launched against players across all leagues for gambling violations. The topic just got all the more controversial as the NCAA Division I Administrative Committee approved a movement to allow college athletes to legally gamble on professional sporting events. The movement can't be put into full effect until the Division II and Division III committees approve it as well. However, this comes just a month after 3 Division I players were found guilty of gambling on their own games, and an investigation was launched on another 13 college basketball players for violations of sports gambling rules. Over to local college athletics, as the Marywood men's soccer team picked up its first Atlantic East Conference win Wednesday evening, scoring 4 goals against the visiting St. Elizabeth Eagles. Alex Visha had a beauty of a match, assisting the first goal of the game before netting the second from just outside the 18-yard box. The Pacers look to ride the wave as the Centenary University Cyclones are the next task tomorrow afternoon. As for the women's team, they too were victorious against the Eagles, clinching a 6-0 win on the road to move to 11-1 on the season and winners of 9 straight. The Pacers have an action-packed weekend, hosting the Cyclones for Senior Day tomorrow afternoon before making the trip to Wilson College to face the Phoenix as Marywood looks to set a new program wins record, sitting just 5 shy from a new best. Speaking of program records, Marywood's women's volleyball team now sit just 9 games shy from matching the best mark for single-season wins set back in 2003. With a win over Drew University Tuesday evening, the Pacers moved to 16-1 on the season with 11 regular season games remaining. Marywood has a chance to claw at history tomorrow afternoon, opening up conference play against Marywood-University in the AM before a non-conference bout against Rutgers-Newark to finish the afternoon. With the latest in sports, I'm Vincent Goldschmidt. TVM News will return after these messages.
My name is Teresa Barber. I was in the United States Navy and I served overseas in the Middle East and Africa. Early on in my career, I had a commander that taught our suicide prevention training on a Friday afternoon, and the very next day he took his own life. 90% of suicide attempts involving a gun are fatal. You don't know how much somebody can hide what's going on inside their head. Store your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
After a video of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes giving a kid his headband, but then was stolen by a Giants fan, went viral. This young boy got a surprise from the team. For more, we go over to Chandler Watkins.
This whole 2 weeks has been, insane. Yes.
After our original story aired, Minnie Masters says the Chiefs reached out, asking if they could send a few things to Joey for his birthday.
Absolutely amazing. Just getting that text was so overwhelming. This whole thing has been so overwhelming. Hello.
After a big box arrived, she filmed Joey opening it to find several items, much to his surprise.
A signed Patrick Mahomes jersey.
His headband. Oh my God.
The headband. So much. There's so much in that box. How did that much stuff fit in one box? I do not know.
The Chiefs also included a hat, water bottle, stickers, and more.
The autograph is like this.
He showed off the jersey, now a prized possession he plans on getting framed, and other things the Chiefs sent over.
This phone was in one hand, and I'm probably gonna hand it like over there.
Yeah.
Right over my stuff.
Joey and his mom say they've been blown away by the response to the viral video and are beyond grateful for how the Chiefs responded.
What do you say to the Chiefs?
Thank you.
The Masters hope they're able to come out here to Arrowhead for a game next season. Joey says he's not sure he's going to take that signed jersey out of its frame, but luckily he has a lot of other Chiefs items to choose from. Reporting at Arrowhead, Chandler Watkins, KCTV 5 News.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of TV-Marywood News. Make sure to like and subscribe to the TVM YouTube page to see all of the latest TVM content, and follow the TVM Instagram to stay up to date with everything TVM has to offer. For Vincent Goldschmidt, Charlotte Roaster, and everyone at TVM News, I'm Caitlin Klotz. Have a great weekend, Marywood. Thank you.